Hello, my beautiful friends. It is time for Preserving the Magic with Mama Mouse. How are you this afternoon? I clicked the wrong button. Oh, Lord Jesus, please help me get through this today. I'm going to pull up chat so I can see all of your beautifulness in black and white right in front of my face. So, how is everybody so far today? I hope you are having a wonderful afternoon. For those of you that are joining me again from this morning, I hope you're having a great afternoon because we had lots of positive things to say today, didn't we? So, super fun. Oh, righty tighty. Now I got y'all right where I want you. That sounds aggressive, doesn't it? Bum, bum, bum. All right. Yay. All the right buttons have been pushed. Oh, snickerdoodles. Just when you think everything's good, I'm not on mute. Y'all can see me. We're off to a good start. All right. So, what's everyone been doing since we last chatted? Mike Wheeler is here. He was first. Piglet Roo, hello. Thank you for being here. Cassie, good afternoon. ATGB says fourth. Let's see. Uh-oh, what's happening? Oh no, allergies are no fun. Yes, Micah, here it's supposed to rain there today. So that'll be really nice and refreshing. Allergies are no fun. I'm so sorry. Yuck. This morning I was able to get honey to help with my sore throat. Yes, and it helps a lot. It does, especially if you get honey from your location, because that is made from the pollens. And anyway, it helps you. So that's as much as my knowledge is on that. I'm not a science know-it-all. Rachel, hello, good to see you. It's Joey's World. Everyone is wishing Mike well. Hitchhiking Bones, hey from Texas. Dole Whip Dad sent you, Russ. That is so awesome. Thank you, Dole Whip Dad. I was rushing around trying to find the brand new marker set that Kelly bought me that I love. And like, it's always the last place you look, right? That's where it was, the last place that I looked. Let's see. Alyssa's saying hi. All right, did I catch? Oh, boop, boop, boop. No crazy clicking. I keep forgetting about this little scroll thing. Okay, Candy Mom. Meyers, I need to get a pin. I think you have one on the way, sister. Pretty sure you do. Ordered $60 with the Domino's pizza. What? That's awesome. So, like, did you get the breadsticks and the dessert and pizza? We're having lasagna and French bread for dinner. I am tired. I don't want to cook like a huge, great big meal. So, that's a lot of pizza, says Russ. Hello, Russ. Hey, surfer girl. I hope you're feeling well today. Yes, I growl at the computer when it is not behaving. Hello to Christine Hickman and her husband. Hey. All right. Auntie Diane, hello. Good afternoon. You're making Swedish meatballs. Oh, wow. That sounds yummy. Texas chili for Hitchhiking Bones. Yum. I love everybody's like got the whole menu thing going on right now. Pro Manhattan says, boy got a pepperoni and bacon pizza, cinnamon twist. I got spinach bread and a Philly sandwich and brownies, and that was $60. Holy tamales, Batman. Russ says, I need to go fix a ham, egg, and cheese sandwich for dinner. Ooh, that sounds delicious, Russ. Amy, good afternoon. Great to see you. Menu Ranger, hello. Do I like talk too loud? Kelly told me the other day, he goes, you don't have to yell into the mic. Okay, I'm sorry. we had meatloaf. Server girl, that it sounds delicious. I make an Italian meatloaf. I use Italian breadcrumbs and my daddy's special secret family seasoning and some Italian stewed tomatoes, a little bit of Italian seasonings, and I call it deliciousness. Pam says we're going to get pizza. I haven't had it in a month. Pizza's delicious, and food is definitely a wonderful, what do I want to say? Therapy? I don't know. I just finished watching your stream from this morning. Oh, Tina. Thank you, Mama. I'm crying on the outside, but I'm singing happily on the inside. I am so glad. I hope there's tears of love. Your heart just overflowed and created tears of love. So it most definitely was not meant to upset anybody. It was meant to just, I don't know, keep us focused on the right path and give you a little bit of extra Disney love. A big Disney hug. That's what that was. Chicken quesadillas, yum. I'm going to Candy Mom's house. Oh, and I'm going to Keith's house because he's having his with jalapenos. Chicken quesadilla, what is that like is it National Chicken Quesadilla Day or what? I'm glad I'm not the only one who growls at your computer. I do. Like when I get super frustrated, I literally will growl like a bear. It's ridiculous. Your stream this morning was exactly what I needed, Mama. Seriously. Oh, Pearl, I'm so glad. I was worried because you said you were crying and I was like, no. That isn't what it was intended. So for those of you that missed it, it was in one, words are hard. It was another one of my positivity streams. And at the end, we just sat back, closed our eyes, and listened to Happily Ever After. And it was amazing and wonderful. And just every bit of it was a Disney hug. That's the best way I can describe it. It's just a big Disney hug. So since we left each other this morning, Disney nerd herders, hello, welcome to the house. I loved the Instagram post. Which one? Oh, there's my BFF. Hey, girl. God, you guys are so distracting. Oh, since we left today, I took a 30-minute power nap. I FaceTimed with my BFF, and I went out and pulled weeds in Kelly's part of the garden. So, like, I have the big garden with the majority of the front of the house, and I have all different sorts of things planted in there. And then Kelly has the mom garden, and our bay window is totally surrounded in mums, and they're color coordinated, like the same color in the ends. And anyway, his flower bed was a hot mess. So I was pulling weeds and raking out the mum sticks and getting it all put in my little trash bin for gardening and drug it out to the curb because we have trash day in the morning. So that's what I've been doing since we last talked, and frantically looking for these. All right. So I did set up my above camera thing. You were being nice to Kelly. I was being nice. I really do love him. I really am nice to him. I promise. We just give each other a really hard time. Wait, what? Yes, Candy Mom. I see the middle. It's Mama Mouse button. What? Wait a minute. Candy Mom, what did you say? Let's see. Hi, Mama. Hey, TGB. I'm here just helping my dad put away the groceries. You are such an awesome kiddo. Very, very sweet of you. Would you mind like giving my kids some lessons? Because I don't know. Maybe it's a getting older thing, but I've gotten to where I hate going to the store and I truly hate putting things away. Are they crooked? How's that? Is that? Are they crooked or am I just crooked? Hi, Aunt Diane. Did you know they're doing a Disney Family Sing-Along tomorrow on Cake TV at 7 p.m. Central? Mom did tell me. I think it's ABC, right? Is that the big, I think it's ABC. And yes, In fact, we might have a little stream idea, so I'm going to throw it at Kelly when he gets home. But we'll definitely be watching and singing along for sure. Oh, this button. Oh, yeah. Everybody else has like their buttons all over the place, and I end up ripping mine off. And so I put it up here, and I'm like, oh, what a cute little mama touch to the ears. So now I have to have one on every pair of ears that I wear. So, all right, my friends, I'm going to, for one reason or another, I lost my connection. Shocker, huh? So I'm going to get that set back up. That way you guys can see what's going on. I finally got back to the laptop. Yay! Yes, it's ABC, says Alyssa. That is so funny. Oh, Laura. I bet they do Frozen. I think Dana needs to be grounded to the TV tomorrow night for the sing-along. All right, my beautiful friends. Are you guys ready for some awesomeness-ish stuff, kind of? Okay, so I want to do it the other way. Can I not do it the other way? Well, I don't want my face to be big. I want it to be the other way around. I want this one to be big. Anybody know how to do that? I don't know how to do that. Oh, well. Okay, well, then we're just going to go back to this. Y'all got to see a close-up of my mug so you can see what I got going on today. We're going to slide the keyboard out of the way. I did do my mirror. So, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a craft stream, and I'm going to decorate my mirror. And it's actually a Mary Kay mirror because I used to sell Mary Kay. And I can just set it right there, my little quote of strength or affirmation for the day. So staring me right in the face as I work at my desk. Dana has watched Frozen. Yeah, it's like a big joke thing. I torture Dana with Frozen all the time. Well, yeah. And then I make him go to the sing-along, and it's torture. Okay, here we go. Whoop, whoop. So we have a little bit of Disney because Preserving the Magic is usually Disney themed. So we have a little bit of Disney today. I like to color. It is a wonderful way to just get lost in the world. You really don't have to engage your brain much. You're not solving puzzles. You're not reading a book. You can just get lost in color. And I enjoy it. I'm not super great at it. My mom is fantastic at it. She's way better than me. But anyway, I had a coworker who bought these for me. I used to have quite the stressful job. Hello, Stevie Lee, and hey, Sub-Zero. Thanks, guys, for being here. Great to see you. And she bought me these amazing books. So we're going to kind of talk about these. We're going to do a little something with this. And then Moana. Of course, I have really enjoyed Moana. In fact, the picture that I think I picked out for today is either this one. Here, how about I present? Then you guys can really see better. Okay. Is either this one, or I even thought about doing the turtle. And it's because I wanted to show you multimedia and some blending. And it's easier to do that on something that has a bigger pattern than it is a smaller pattern. So I was kind of thinking this. Now I do have a Star Wars book behind me. So same type deal. but it's Star Wars. So we might have to do one of these. I think it looks like I started Chewie a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. I thought this was kind of fun. It's actually Taylor's. I just borrowed it. So anyway, so Moana, are we thinking Moana? I wanted to show you the different things that I use to color. These are brand new and I really like them. They are a, what are they? Steedler. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the brand is. So I like the variety of color. They write really nice. They are very fine point. So it would be more for outlining or for small detailed areas. It wouldn't be for coloring a big area. And then I have my little rack. These guys, hang on. Here you go. These guys kind of sit up like this. These are all my creative memories, not creative memories, Stamp It Up pens. Then I might use my gel pens. So that's what this is. This whole thing is my gel pens, kind of organized by color group. Then I have, if I'm going like on the go, and I just want something quick, especially if I'm going to school, I would use this. And it has just Crayola, your basic colored pencils in here. Or my favorite pencil set is Prism. And I have the medium size box. Some people have, my mom has a really big one. So mine comes with 3 trays. And the missing pencils are actually in my book that I have sitting here. So my mom has one that's a lot bigger, but these guys work just fine. Oh, and these are kind of fun. Like if you're going to go to the doctor's office or on a road trip and you don't want to take a great big book, I have these little coloring cards. And what I have done in the past is I have colored them and then wrote a little message on the back and then sent them to the ladies at church. So there's that. All right. So here's the dill pickles. There's so much stuff. Okay. I got to put everything like where it goes because like Stevie Lee said, your coloring can become a very consuming area. So good evening. Hey, Mike P, how are you, buddy? All right, so the first thing I want to talk to you about is shading. So let's present here and pull you up on chat over here. All right, Kingdom Mom says I colored all the time when I was a kid. I did too. We had, oh my goodness, excuse me guys, I did not sleep last night. I had like 2 hours of sleep. So I'm feeling a bit on the tired side. Okay, so I'm going to do shading of blues. And I'll start off with just my two colors. So here's my flower pen. Oh, just to a heart. Okay. I'm going to do a blue heart. Can you guys see that okay? I don't even know. I could drop you down, I guess. You could see it a little closer. There you go. How's that? I never had the pencils like Mama. I prefer pencils, but okay, so here's the deal with shading. Wherever you're coloring, you want to stay kind of light, okay? But if you're wanting to shade like to a darker color, I simply go back over that area multiple times. Get rid of my darker lines. So I'm trying to make it pretty dramatic so you guys can kind of see the difference. Pam says, I started my next series of drawings. That is totally cool. Okay, so I tend to use multiple colors of the same color just because it gives it depth. Dun, 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 dun. The other thing that I enjoy doing when I'm coloring is using watercolors. And I think I've kind of demonstrated for you guys in the past. The aqua pen. Okay, so you see how we've gone from lighter and we've gotten darker. Okay, so I'll use that as an example here. Nice drawing. No. It's just art. Pam does nice drawings. All right, so let's see. I want to, let's see what I want. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use my blue, but I'm going to shade kind of darker and then shade lighter as we come up the wave. Does that make sense? Okay, Ange. Angie's making dinner. What's for dinner, Angie? My stupid speak to text doesn't want to say sitting. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. All right, so we're going to go super light up here. And I'm going to get darker. And I am not an art teacher, so please, this is just how I do it. That's all I can tell you. It might be wrong, but it works for me. So you can do however you want. I'm sure you know that when you're coloring, you always go in the same direction. So I'm kind of going at a diagonal vertical. So you wouldn't want to switch and go back and forth this way. So we have our, okay, whoops. Okay, now if I go back this way, are you getting my gist here? It's not gonna do much for you. So you don't want to do that. Okay, so we started off light and we're getting darker. And darker. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pick up my sweet potato chips, chicken, and salad. Hello, good night. That sounds delicious. All right, so I'm going to incorporate my darker blue. I'm going to do super light and kind of drag the color in so that it's not such a dramatic difference. Then we'll fix that drama right there. So we'll fix that in just a minute. And I just realized my color is more of a purple than it is a blue. So I'm going to go back to my blue. I really should do this with my glasses because now see, this transition here is not really smooth. It's a pretty dramatic. Once again, the stream has turned to food. I know, right? You guys make me hungry. So we have some definite shading going on here. Hopefully you guys can see that. So we start off light, and then we're kind of getting darker and darker and darker. Okay. So that's kind of what we're going for. Why? I don't like this blue. It's, what color does it say? Violet blue. That might be why it's purple. That's even like more purple. Blue. Really? Come on, people. Don't y'all know what a blue is? I have another tray here. There's no blue in there. Well, crumb cakes. I guess we'll move to this blue. Maybe it'll be a little more blue. It does make a bit of a smoother transition. So the other thing that works for me is I'll just kind of go light. Again, I just go over it. I don't color it really dark to start off with. But I know that I've got a pretty good layer on here when I can't see the white bleeding through. Hi, Jack Santa Claus. How are you? What? Hallmark has Christmas music on now? Oh, dear. To be quite honest, I'm over anything that suggests cold. Just kind of over it. So it's supposed to be decent here this weekend. What about where you guys live? Is it supposed to be nice there or not so much? I don't anticipate that we're going to do a whole lot of anything around here. Kelly's been so tired. Dun, 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 dun. Let's drag some more blue in here. Give it a little bit of depth. It was cold outside here. Yes, it was cold out here too. Pollen level is low today. Gonna be double tomorrow. Oh, Candy Mom, that's not fun. Dang, you make it look good. Make what look good? It's like a Coke commercial. That's awesome. Sorry, y'all. Everybody thirsty now? Hey, Tracy. How you doing, buddy? Dun, 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 dun. All right, and as we get towards the bottom, we're going to go with just the solid darker blue. Because we want our darkest color to be at the bottom of the page. Mother Nature is going through her hot flashes again. I heard it was like 90 something there yesterday. Record highs. That's craziness. Crazy. I hate like coloring right up to the edge of the paper. Da, 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 da. Does anybody know? I could Google it and find out, but I just thought I'd ask you guys. Does anybody know what you can use on? I want to make my Minnie Mouse plates for my kitchen. So just got back from Jazz's walk. Okay, so we have our shading. We start off really, really light up here at the cap of our wave. And then we're getting a little bit darker and darker and darker. And now at the base of the wave, we have a nice dark blue. Okay, so we're going to kind of be all over the place. And typically I'm one of those people that color like when I'll find an example. When I start a page like this one, this is the one I'm doing right now. This is my, I don't want to use my brain. I just want to get lost in what I'm doing page. But I use the different colored greens that are in my new pen pack and did my leaves, and I did all of them, all of that color at one time, and then all of the next color at one time. Okay. When I have those type of a page, when I have a page where it has an actual like picture, I'll do it a little differently. I don't think I have an example in here, but I try to start from one scene and then move to the next scene. I guess you can kind of see it here, but like I did Moana first, then I did the pig, and then I started doing some of the flowers. I obviously am not done with her page yet, but I couldn't remember what colors Hey Hey was, so I had to stop with Hey Hey. But these are just kind of some of the basic things that I've done. This one I'm going to show you. Have I ever done a painting class for fun? I have not. Like painting with a twist. I have not. So I know you guys can't really, you can kind of see the glitter. So on this page, I used my watercolors with my aqua pen in the waves. So it has that weird like watercolor look. But then I used, I hope you can see it very well. You see the light is kind of catching the shimmer of these. I actually used hot glue and let it dry, and it made this 3D water-like look. And I apologize that you can't really see it well. I guess you're kind of there. See, it gives it almost that 3D water look. So, and then this one, remember I told you I used several colors to get that depth? That's what I did there. So I used 2 different colored browns and a green, and I came up with this sandy look for her boat. And then I took my gel pens and my sparkly gel pens, and I outlined each of the waves. So that's an example. Oh, and what not to do. I used gel pen. I used something. I don't know what I used for my lines, but look what happened. Oh, not good. Not good at all. So anyway. All right, so let's talk turtles. So for my little turtle guy, I think I want to use a nice green bleed through. Yeah, I know. It was a bummer. Use my nice fine point. Nope, those aren't what I want. Ouch. Guys, I'm so sore. I thought I brought my glasses in here, but apparently I didn't. So I will do my best to color inside the lines. Anyway. If you're having trouble staying inside the lines on detailed areas, it is probably because you're not using a fine enough point on your pencil or your marker or whatever. That's why I don't like coloring with crayons. It is so easy to get outside of the line. For those of you that are, well, I guess everybody is right now, homeschooling your kiddos, one of the things that I would train my staff on, especially these early childhood kiddos, is not to focus so much on staying inside the lines, but at letting them be creative. Life is all about having to stay inside the lines, like all the time, right? I mean, walk on the sidewalk, drive on the right side of the road, stop at the stop signs. It's all about staying in the lines of rules. Sometimes you just need to scribble. So, and eventually they will, especially if you're modeling for them. So instead of criticizing, oh, no, you have to stay inside the lines. Rather than doing that, just sit down and color with them. Because if you're modeling how careful you are and slow and just very detailed in your use of color, they're going to see that and they're going to want to mimic that. And that way you're teaching them by example versus by dictation. People will do what they see. They'll say what they hear. Uh-oh, my children. The only lines I stay inside of is for the rides at Disney, LOL. I know, Mike, right? Let's see. Totally sweet and righteous to see you, Russ Stapleton. I laugh that they are supposed to be on spring break. The kiddos are? Oh, yeah, I guess. Well, ours was already over, but I guess some of them could be, huh? Best way to teach is to do what you want them to do. That's right, Tina. Absolutely. Lines are just to construct the limits life. Shaw. Okay. I'm going to try not to ignore you guys. I do not rush at my coloring. And when I get tired, I'll know because I will start coloring outside the lines. Hi, Marguerite. Welcome. We're doing a little bit of coloring. Okay. So here's a great habit for you to get into, and that is moving your page around. I'm going to try to be like Crush. Oh, I get you. Okay, I'm hearing it now. I'm hearing it now, Tracy. Sorry. I'm so pretty. Especially if you're using gel pens. Do not put your hand across what you've already done. Turn your page. Move your paper all around the table to get to whatever angle you need, because I have many of, especially, especially those little cards that I did where I've done something and I drug my hand across it and it smeared. And you went to all that work and you have a smeared paper. I'm going to always happens on the very last thing that you're coloring, just so you know. So you've worked really hard and you have the whole page done and then boom, you've smeared it. That's one thing I do not like about, it's one thing that I do not like about gel pens, because they take forever to dry. There are some surfaces that they do not dry on. So yeah, tubular man. As an artist, I determine where the lines go. Pam, what is amazing, is that you have an eye for that. I so do not. I'm much better at coloring something that's already drawn rather than trying to draw. But if you're drawing your picture, you absolutely, you choose where your lines go. You choose if it's a straight line or a curvy line or how thick the line is. I could not do what you do. So, okay, do I use gel pens or colored pencils? Kelly bought me this beautiful set of gel pens, which was in the pink bag that I showed you guys. There was a whole bunch of them. They're beautiful. I love them. That's all I used for a while. And then I started noticing what I could do with the depth of the picture if I started using multi-forms of media. Multi-forms of media would be like colored pencils, markers, glitter, glue, bling, watercolor, and doing more than one of those on a page. So, but then I fell in love with shading. And so I started using colored pencils a lot. I do not use crayons. And again, I don't use crayons because you have less control over where the color touches the paper, unless you're using a big area. That's the other thing with gel pens it's such a, they're not like as fine point as this, but they're fine point enough that you wouldn't want to color in this area. You want to use something that wasn't quite so small. All right. So we have his outline done on the top of his shelf. Oh my goodness, guys, my neck is killing me. Mama Mouse, if you want to use gel pens, I would try sticking a piece of parchment paper between the page and carefully close the book. That way the excess ink can transfer the paper and not bleed. Hi.
I found a new show.
Uh-oh, what is it?
Celebrity Ghost Stories.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. All right, I'll come join you as soon as I'm done.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so I'm going to go green. I am going to use my colored pencils because I am going to do, excuse me, oh my goodness, I am going to do some shading. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. $15 I got to have Michaela put the lasagna in the oven. All right, so I kind of had an idea on how I want to do the shading on this. We'll see. We'll try it on one, and if it doesn't turn out, then we'll do something different. I wish you guys could see it better. I hate that I can't zoom. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I just want to do some dark shading on the edge and let him lighten it up as he gets to the center. Does that make sense? It will when you see it. because again, I want to give it some depth. I don't want it to look like it's a turtle drawn on a piece of paper. I want to give it a little bit of a 3D dimension. It's hard to color and talk at the same time. Now, guys, again, this is just how I do something. This is not necessarily saying it's the right way. It's the only way. It's the best way. I'm not saying any of that. So that's what I have so far. It's pretty defined, so I want to lighten that up a little bit. You use the phone for the craft. Yes, I do. No, it is not. It is a Galaxy S9. We are about to get the Galaxy 11. Which we want for the low lighting aspect of it. So I think I want it like a little darker yet in the corners, especially where it's going to come. So what do you guys think? That gives us some depth, right? What do you think of that? Do you like that? Is that worth doing on the rest of my shell? I only will do one section at a time. I wouldn't go over and color the whole thing with one color and then go back. Again, that's my preference, but it's not something that I would do. I do one little section at a time. But if I was to get interrupted, like right now, if I was going to have to stop, I would pull these two pencils and leave them out of my case, close my page. That way I know when I come back, I have these two colors. Hey, Brandy and Dave, how you guys doing? Brandy, good to see you. Brandy, how's that cooking coming? Guys, Brandy does some amazing cooking streams. They're awesome. Make sure you go check them out. I'm really enjoying all the cooking streams because I'm getting out of my comfort zone and willing to try to make new things for my family. So for those of you that do the cooking streams, just know that they're watched and they're appreciated, and they really help us grow as moms and wives and family caretakers, because we're able to try new things, because you can only have mac and cheese for so many days, and then you turn into a mac and cheese. It's hard to talk in color. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, easy, quick recipes. Yes, they are. I love them. I love them, love them. You just gotta know. Brina, do you have any like Chinese recipes? So my kids love orange chicken from the Chinese place. Oh my gosh, guys, my neck is killing me. All right, see? We got a good start going. We have some depth there. That's shading, boys and girls. Not at its finest, but it's shading. Okay, let's see, what time is it? It's 4:52. So I'm going to continue coloring, but if you actually, I need to see Mike Wheeler or Brandy or and can somebody tell me who streams at 5 o'clock Central Time? So who streams right as soon as in like 5 minutes? Who streams? But before y'all go, I wanted to show you how this makes such a difference. So hot glue gun, I want to give it kind of a water effect. Okay. So on the tip of my Obviously, you don't close your book until it's dry. I'm going to adjust the light so I have more light on this and you guys can see. PTV, do they stream right after this? Oh, come here, light. Okay, how's that for some light? All right, so I don't know. Okay, you see how it gives it that shiny, wet look? That's what the hot glue gun does. So again, I'll add that type of media. And then for a little extra something, this girl is all about the bling. So I would even add, sorry, that's kind of loud and annoying, isn't it? My bad. I would add maybe some tiny crystals to like these bubbles. Okay. So it just gives it something more than just a page that you colored. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with just, oh dear, anything wrong with just coloring pages, but it's kind of fun to have a little bit of something extra. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. See? So now I have these little splashes of water that would just pop off the page. So it's kind of fun. What? You have Oreos nudging your arm? Oh, Oreo the dog. I'm thinking cookies, dude. I was so thinking cookies. Okay. All right, guys. So there is my color style. This is how I do mine. And PTV comes on in 5 minutes. Is that right? Can someone clarify that for me? So there's an example of some multimedia. We used the marker for the outline. We did some shading with different colored greens. We used crystals for our little bubbles. And we did some blue shading, which is really sloppy. So I need to go back and see. You shouldn't see those lines like that. You shouldn't see those. See that? Not okay. Sloppy. See how this is nice and smooth, and that's what this should look like. So again, I just need to keep going over this lightly until it's all filled in. And then we have the shiny, which is my hot glue, and it's dry now. So don't close your book till your hot glue is dry, because if you do, you will regret it. All right, so can somebody pop that link in the chat, because I'm going to be super respectful of PTV. They're always respectful of me. So we've had our hour. That's kind of why I moved up to 4 o'clock, and I'll probably stay at this time. And that way I'm done for PTV when they come on, and I just think it fits better that way. So anyway, how's your farmer box? Just our dream. Oh, farmer box. I'm missing so much in life. Full of stuff. LOL. Nice. All right. As soon as the link is popped up in the chat, I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to pop on a PTV and do some coloring while I'm chatting and listening, and just take some time to finish a little bit of what I started. As usual, when I finish the page, I will take a picture and put it up on Instagram for everybody to see the finished product. It's never as good in a picture as it is on the stream or in person, obviously, but I'll do my best for you guys. So I love the hot glue gun idea. Never saw that before. I think it's cool. Thanks for the tip, Mama. You are so very welcome. My pleasure. You can even do glitter. Put a really fine glitter. You don't want the chunky glitter, but a really fine glitter. Put your hot glue in. Sprinkle it with a really fine glitter. It makes a really nice pop too. So, all right, my beautiful friends, please go over and see Pepper Tree Villa. Tell them that Mama Mouse sent you, and give them some extra special love. If you have something to do, at least pop over there and bop that like button for them. They're really great people. So, okay. Well, I love you guys. Thank you. Oh, wait. Hey. Here I am. Yeah, I lowered it for you guys. So I love you guys. I thank you so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe to Meyers and the Mouse and click that notification bell. I will see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock on Disney Dream channel. We have Dreaming with the Mouse. It's always fun. So make sure you subscribe to them. And I'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Okay? Guys, thank you so much. And make sure you keep Meyers and the Mouse in your house.